Hello, cannedcream here, CC for short, and today I would like to talk to you about becoming an analyst. Or, to be exact, what goes into a good analysis? Now, this is actually something of a tricky subject because the definition of good is subjective. What is good to some might not be interesting to others, and vice versa. So while I can't really provide any hard and fast rules, I can give some suggestions and observations, things that I have learned in my time in the MLP analyst community that might be useful to you. Number 1. Reviewing does not equal analyzing. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way right now. There is a difference between reviewing an episode and analyzing it. Reviewing is when you take an episode, talk about what happened in it, say what you liked and didn't like, and maybe make a few jokes. Guys, I'm sorry if I come off as insensitive, but this kind of thing is already being done. A lot. That's not to say there isn't room for reviews, but reviewing is usually something people watch when they want to know whether or not they want to spend the time and the money consuming a piece of media. The people who watch MLP are still probably going to watch MLP. So if you are going to review an episode, you need to find a way to either be insightful or entertaining enough to make them want to watch you. On the contrast, analyzing is taking an episode or a piece of an episode or a general concept and expanding upon it. This requires you to go beyond just what was said or done on the screen. This is where original ideas and headcanons can be brought to thrive or destroyed. For example, reviewing is taking an episode like Super Speedy and describing what worked and what didn't. Analyzing would be taking that same episode and exploring whether or not the events that transpired could have been easily avoided. In both cases, you're stating an opinion, but in the latter, you're presenting an original idea that other viewers may not have thought about, or at least would not have seen for themselves if they had watched the episode on their own. Number 2. Find yourself. And I don't mean in the existential wander the world kind of way, though you're still welcome to do that if you want. It's important for you to create your own identity. Don't try to be A and Y. Don't try to be Kim Possible. And definitely don't try to be me. I already am me, and let me tell you, it's not that great. There's nothing wrong with looking to others for inspiration for things like formatting, layout, editing styles, and content. Just remember to make them only inspirations. You need to figure out your own identity and decide what you can bring that no one else either can or has. Think about what your other passions or interests are, and see how you can mix your other passions, interests, or hobbies with MLP. The analysis community is now pretty big, and for every one name that leaves, 10 more come in. You need to find a way to stand out amongst the crowd. Number 3. Don't follow the herd. This ties into the last item, but also branches off into its own thing. While you find your own identity, be sure to also pay attention to those in the same community as you, and try to make your content stand out from theirs. For example, the OC standing on one side of the screen with images on the other has been a very standard format. I mean, I do it here myself, but it isn't the only way to present yourself. So keep in mind that there are other ways to present yourself that don't require following a formula. Also, keep an eye out for the content that other creators are putting out. This doesn't mean you have to watch every video from every analysis and reviewer, but maybe keep an eye on them. Look for anything that might be currently getting a lot of focus. For example, when episode 100 came out, almost everyone wanted to talk about it. During times like this, look at what other people are saying and decide if you can provide a different angle or insight that may have been missed, or can present the information in a new and entertaining way. If not, you might want to consider doing something else. There have been times when I've scrapped nearly entirely finished videos simply because so many other wonderful people have covered the subject so completely that I had nothing left to add. It's okay to sometimes start from scratch. Better to take the extra time to put out a product that you feel proud of than toss out a video that your heart wasn't entirely in. Number 4. Have fun. Okay, yes, this does sound corny, but it's really the most important rule of all. Above all else, enjoy what you're doing. Let your passion for your work flow through everything you do. Even if it doesn't have the best visuals, cleanest audio, or most original ideas, if it's clear you're having fun with your created content, people will watch and have fun with you. Believe it or not, YouTube viewers have become savvy to false or faked enthusiasm. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, it'll show through and bring down the quality of your work. So above all else, before any other rule, just have fun. Thank you very much for watching, and as always,
stay pony, my friends.